Okay, it's time for another random video, just updating, and it's a bit of a big. Well, mostly it has nothing to do with the channel. It just has to do with like the state of my studio. So let's begin. Kevin will sit on my shoulder because he's still a bit tired. So the shelf where Kevin's terrarium used to be has been moved. Basically, there's been a lot of rearrangements around the house, and Kevin is no longer here. He is now upstairs, where he gets more. Well, it's basically just improvement for him, and also it's like he's basically in the same room I sleep in. So yeah. Normally, I'd have my I have two studios for Movies United. Well, one of those studios was moved and replaced with the table that used to be upstairs. There's a whole bunch of rearranging stuff. And it's why, like, there's gonna be some empty spaces on the shelves because I'm just busy just moving them, looking for new places to put them. So yeah. And yet somehow this shelf still looks about the same, except there's now an Allosaurus there. It used to be up here, but I moved it down here because there was space now. And it actually looks good there. I really like the Fallen Kingdom Allosaurus. I don't understand why so many people hate it. Well, actually, I do understand, but I like it. It's like the same reason with the Baryonyx. I like them, even though I know why people hate them. This is a pretty cool shelf. It's where I put all, like, the big main carnivores of, like, Jurassic World, including I put Toro in there because I guess he counts as main carnivore. I think he's main carnivore material. Indoraptor, Indominus, the T-Rex, Spinosaurus, and, well, you're there just because you've been there since the beginning. And Kevin's tree, he no longer uses that tree anymore. So I just gave it to the Scorpius, and it looks really good, and I'm really surprised the Scorpius has managed to stay on there. This is where I used to put the big carnivores, but then this shelf has slightly more space, which allows the Indominus to fully look upward. And here I'll just put, like, other secondary carnivores, or just, like, wherever I have space. Still a bunch of stuff here. Up there's the Hammond collection. Ceratosaurus just hiding there. And then here's just a bunch of carnivores that I'll be repainting eventually. Or, well, not just carnivores, there are actually some herbivores here. But they're mostly carnivores, and they're only like 4 herbivores, and 2 of them are like the same. Well, you know, father and son. Also, yeah, this shelf is new. This used to be in the kitchen, but we moved it down here, and now it's where I put all my Thomas characters. Hooray! Oh, that Scorpio Venator is not like an. Oh! Down goes the Suchomimus. You're gonna be deja vu one day. Oh, Kevin wanted to climb down my shoulder. Do you want to go for a run? Is that it? Want to climb down and run around for a bit? Aren't you still cold? Guess not. So basically, yeah, I got like the trains here. I got more train stuff there, except I think these are like faceless. Oh wait, and I guess characters here, and then non-characters just here. Oh, and then here's just everything that isn't wooden railway. Oh, a bunch of my clay. I moved it all down here. This is the stuff I use to make Movies United characters. And a bunch of Hot Wheel cars, so it'll be easier for my little cousins when they visit to just pull the planes and cars from here. And this one's empty for now. I completely forgot I had this. One thing I always forget, every time I just put this thing away, I'm looking for Duck, and I always forget I put him here. Like, he's always lived here. Like, even before A Dinosaur Story, he's just been living here. Lego, this is where I used to put, like, some tracks, but now it's just Lego characters, so it's easier to grab them. Yay, I can get bumpy! And now my laptop and monitor are here with just a row of all the things here. Like there's Achilles and Mr. Tiny Ball Bumpy, the Raptor Squad, and all of my repaints just all sitting here. This is where they'll all go, closest to me where I can see them all the time. I guess you count as a repaint? All I did was gloss up your sail, give you toenails, and paint your belly. That was really it. But you know what? You count, so I'll put you there. And now for the stars of the video, it's these guys. It is the okay, so well, first it's the red Pyroraptor. I repainted it. I'll just show images. Like first it was just I took both Pyroraptors, painted one of them fully black except for the eye and the teeth and all that. Then I did a dry brushing of like dark gray. Honestly, I basically just copied everything Jurassic Compound did with their Pyroraptor, except a little less version because I don't think mine is as detailed and such. But still, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I did go a little overboard with the color shift. I think that's what, yeah, color shift. Red, so it does have a bit of blue to it, but I like it. It gives it a bit of a shine to it. Still, really like how this one turned out. Although, even though I'm not too proud, like, it's not my favorite because it is like I just copied someone else's repaint, so it's not that special to me. Unlike this one, where I did take everything I learned from that one and then applied it to this one. This one I did a little differently. I only painted specific parts black, leaving the parts that were already gray. Like you can see the face is the same shade of gray it was before. And then I also did after doing the gray dry brushing, I also did a dry brushing of white, like some sort of toned down bluish white, to give it to act like some sort of light gray. And it really pops on this one. Really helps with the fact that this has a lighter gray instead of a fully black face. And then I just went over with like one shade of blue and then just repeatedly dry brushed over all the feathered areas. And oh yeah, I'd also painted this part of the feathers as well. And then I also went over it with color shift, and boom, now we just have like a shiny, a blue purple-ish Pyroraptor. Red and blue. This is like what I wanted to do ever since I saw the Pyroraptors were getting toys. I wanted to buy two, and one of them would be painted blue, and the other would be painted red. And boy, oh boy, do they look great. There'll be a poll later on to see which one people like more. And now they can sit here with the rest of the repaints. There we go, right at the edge, completely blocking the mirror guy's view. Ah, yep. So on with a little bit of news and updates on the channel. This week will be Movies United episodes, re-uploads. During that time, I'm probably going to be working on more Dino Duels episodes, because, as I said before, Dino Duels, I finally re-uploaded every episode of Dino Duels from my old channel, and now I can start working on new episodes. I already have footage that was ready like a year ago, and now I can just start working on it. So that's cool. And that's pretty much it for the news and updates, and the repaint and all that stuff. I feel like I should eventually one day just do an official video, an official playlist, completely dedicated to my repaints, and just have it be its own series, rather than just slap them onto these news and updates. But other than that, happy October, everybody. Also, one thing, I like how I just have all these big, bad carnivores here, and then Kenji.